Well, hello there, and good evening, everybody. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, getting ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days shortly. Today is Saturday, June the 17th, 2017, and it turned out to be a reasonably nice day. Got good and warm, but we do have some storms moving our way later on tonight and throughout off and on tomorrow and tomorrow night, and some of them could be severe. I'll give you details on that shortly. I'll go ahead and go through today's climate summary first and then give you the map graphics like I usually do. As of 6 p.m. Tonight, I'm running just a little late, but better late than never. Here in North Jackson, the skies were partly cloudy. The temperature was 87 degrees at that time. The feels like temperature or heat index was 95 degrees. The dew point was 74 degrees. The humidity was at 65%. The winds were out of the south at 8 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.76 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 65 degrees. Normal is 66 degrees, so it was only 1 degree from that. Today's high temperature was 92 degrees. Normal was 88. Today's highest heat index or felt like temperature was 98 degrees, and that occurred from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The no rainfall fell, of course, today. I'm still at 1.16 for the month and 25.43 for the year. Today's lowest relative humidity was 64%, and that occurred at 5 p.m. I'm sorry, 61%. I apologize. 61% was the lowest relative humidity at 5 p.m. The highest would be 100%, and that occurred at 1 and 2 a.m. If I can learn to read my own handwriting here. Today's lowest barometric pressure was 29.76 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. While the highest was 29.86 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 8 a.m. this morning. Now today's highest wind gust at the Jackson Airport, Jackson, Tennessee's airport, was 21 miles per hour out of the southwest at 4:59 p.m. Now the sun will be setting tonight at 8:13 p.m. I'll be rising tomorrow morning at 5:39 a.m. and tomorrow morning will be the last morning that it will be rising that early at 5:39 a.m. Starting Monday, it will start rising at about 5:40 and slowly go back the other direction. We have one more morning when the sun will be coming up at 5:39 a.m. and most likely it'll be cloudy and rainy at that time, or less is what's expected. Alrighty, the moon will be rising tomorrow morning at 1:41 a.m. and be setting tomorrow afternoon at 2:10 p.m. Today's records for June the 17th, the hottest high would be 100 degrees in 1952. The coolest high would be 78 in 1964 and 1980. The warmest low would be 76 degrees in 1992, and the coldest low would be 53 in 1967. And today's rainfall record would be 3.47 inches of rain in 2006. Boy, today was a wet day back in 2006, with nearly 3.5 inches of rain, 3.47 inches. Alrighty, let me move on into the graphs and then go from there. Let me see. I'll go ahead and show the National Weather Service's frontal map features, and then we'll take it from there. I'll turn the camera around so that you can see it as well. The first one is for tonight, of course, and it was issued at 3:51 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Hold on. As you can see, there's no frontal systems near Tennessee all that close as of right now, at least. There is a low pressure system with the cold front to our northwest up there in Missouri and on further north into the Great Lakes. As you can see, there is a pretty good sized threat of severe thunderstorms just north of us, actually, and even a chance for some flooding up there in the northern parts and central parts of Illinois. That threat is moving in our direction for tomorrow. The last night's severe weather that I showed you ended up going into eastern Oklahoma and missed us. This time it probably won't, unless the models are inaccurate. Otherwise, across the nation, doesn't look all that bad. Got a frontal system on out west, but not a whole lot going on. A little bit of rain up there in the Pacific Northwest and Washington State. Most of the precipitation is within those dotted lines there that you can see. A little bit off of the eastern side from West Virginia down through Florida. There's some scattered showers and storms within those dotted lines. Now, since it's dotted like that, they're isolated or scattered, not widespread. That gives you an idea of where it's all occurring. Okay, again, that's tonight's map features. Now, I've looked ahead of time just a little bit to make sure that their map goes along with my other forecast, and it kind of does, so I'm going to go ahead and show it to you real quick. Tomorrow morning's map, as of 3:48 a.m., shows you that cold front with low pressure over the Texas-Oklahoma area, and you see the slight risk for severe thunderstorms over West Tennessee, and it actually stretches all the way from New York State all the way down to the corners there of Oklahoma and Texas. And the area of flash flooding extends from just about New York all the way down to West Tennessee and small portions of even North Mississippi and eastern Arkansas. So there is a chance for some fairly heavy thunderstorms tomorrow. Now, the hourly forecast that I looked at just before I came on seems to indicate that the percentage is about 40 to 50% chance from about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning till about noon tomorrow, and then around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon all the way to about 3 a.m. Monday morning. The chances is anywhere from 60 to 80% during that time frame. So that kind of give you an idea is when the greatest risk is. Going to be from mid-afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, through about 3 a.m. Monday morning. For the thunderstorms to be the heaviest or most likely to occur. Okay. On into Monday morning's forecast. Monday morning at 3:51 a.m. You see the fronts just passing through Jackson, or at least through West Tennessee at about that time, and the rain should be ending right near sunrise Monday morning. Thunderstorms should be over around 3 or 4 o'clock, and the rain it might rain a little bit behind the thunderstorms, and the rain should be gone around sunrise Monday morning, but remain kind of mostly cloudy till probably mid-afternoon Monday, then become fair. I'll give you more details on that as we go along. Well, since I'm talking, I might as well go ahead and give it to you. I done gave you the basic ideas behind it. For tonight it's going to be fair skies till around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then we're going to have a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms until at least noon, and then again jump up to about 60 to 80% chance from, like I said, 3 p.m. till around 3 a.m. Monday morning. Now the low Sunday morning, tomorrow's Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, by the way, should be around 73. Tomorrow's high should get on up to about 84 degrees. We should have southwest winds at 10 to 20. On Monday, of course, it'll remain mostly cloudy until around mid-afternoon, and then it'll become fair. We have that chance for thunderstorms, like I said, till around 3 or 4 in the morning, remaining cloudy till around mid-afternoon, and finally becoming fair on Monday, with low near 68 and a high of 85, with north winds of 10 to 20. And on on Tuesday, it's going to be mostly clear all day, finally, with a low of 68 and a high of 89, with northeast winds at 5 to 10. Wednesday, mostly clear, low near 66, high of 92, with west winds at 5 to 10. And I'll call it at that for now so I can show you the other graphs, because my timing's closing in, sort of. Let me show you the radar real quick. It showed nothing close to Jackson, at least, at the moment. It did try to rain up northeast of us up near Paris, Tennessee, and within the last hour or so. Matter of fact, at the beginning, by 6:38, it was pretty heavy up there along the land between the lakes area, up there in Kentucky, down into Tennessee, and right near or northeast of Paris, and up near the Paris landing area where a lot of people go fishing and boat riding and whatever. But those storms are showing signs of dying quickly. It still may be raining near the Paris Buchanan resort area up there right now, but it shouldn't last much longer and probably die out within, about an hour from now, at most, probably. Otherwise, the radar is clear. Otherwise, there's a few storms over right along the Appalachian Mountains, right along the Tennessee-North Carolina border. They seem to be drifting to the north, but they're also dissipating. And there's some down in northern Georgia, near Gainesville, Georgia. They're not going to affect us in any way. And that's the only precipitation on the radar, and it's dying down. Okay. Now what is headed our way, let's see if I got time to show it to you real quick. Let me see. If it'll come up fast enough. Yeah. I'll show it to you from this angle. These storms here are way up around Kansas City, Kansas, and on up in here. Those storms, which is hidden behind my camera, I'm sorry, are developing and moving in our direction. They got a little ways to get here, but it's pretty heavy up in that area. But they are moving in our general direction. Alright, let me get back down to Jackson real quick. I mean to leave that so fast. I'll leave it at that. And go to the satellite picture, which actually shows it just a little bit better, actually. Now you see Florida. Florida's in pretty good shape for the most part. Few clouds along the northeastern coast and eastern coast, but otherwise pretty clear down there. Cloudy down in Cuba. And then a few spots over in the Carolinas, like I mentioned, some rain over there. Tennessee's just about clear, with exception up there around the Paris Landing area. You see that blob of storms there, but they're in the process of dying. And otherwise, the clouds conditions aren't that bad, but look at that blob up there. My goodness, over in Kansas. That's what's going to be our weather tomorrow and tomorrow night. And up there in the other parts of Illinois and Iowa. Normally, I'd say they're going to miss us, but they are projected to move in our direction with that cold front moving through sometime between sunrise and noon tomorrow, probably. Alrighty. Well, I tell you what, I've sort of already read you the forecast already. I'll just leave it here on this if I can get a good, I wish I could get a better motion for Tennessee. I'll just hold it and then let it go like that. Maybe that'll help. I've already sort of read you the forecast. It's 15 minutes, so I better cut it off. So I hope all of you have a very pleasant Saturday night, June the 17th, 2017. I hope you wake up to a beautiful Sunday, June the 18th, 2017, and look out for those thunderstorms tomorrow, some of which could be severe, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. And I hope to get a chance to talk to you tomorrow night, but if for some reason I don't get to, I'll talk to you hopefully Monday night and then take it from there. Have a good night, my friends, and may God bless you.